Did you know that if couples will master these 3 areas of their relationship, it will flow like nobody's business? Let's get into it. So, the first area of the 3 are roles and goals. And what this is each partner should take on a specific role when they're trying to communicate, especially when it's sensitive material and you feel like you don't want it to turn into an argument or a confrontation or a full-blown fight. Okay, so the role you take on is important, and the goal in the role is super important. So the roles are: one person is the problem holder, one person is the empathizer. So let me explain what that is. If you have a problem, then you need to go to your partner and sit down face to face without interruptions. And you need to use the feel, felt, found principle. And if you have this problem that you want to express to your partner, you need to say the problem like this: I feel blank. Share your feeling. I have found that when blank happens, the problem, you fill in the blank with the problem. And what I have found is if blank, that's your idea for the solution, then it could help. So you're sharing your problem, but it's about you and your feelings. And when you present it this way, you're not criticizing your partner, you're not blaming your partner, and you're not putting them down. Now, if you are the empathizer, as soon as your partner has a problem and you're the empathizer, you take on the role of listening and understanding. And your goal in the role is to make your partner feel important. You want to validate their feelings. You want to make them feel like you understand, even if they're mad at you, even if it's about you, and even if you disagree, be the bigger person. Remember, sit down, be calm, and don't do these things. The 4 dangerous D's. Don't be dismissive. Don't be defensive. Don't detour by changing the subject. And don't be deflective. Just listen and provide understanding. And if you will validate your partner's feelings, you can say things like, I hear you. I understand. Tell me more about how you feel. How can we get through this together? How can I help you? How can I help you fix this? That is what the problem holder needs the most. The second area that is super important in relationships to sharpen and to invest in is never stop dating. Dating is so important. Are you initiating time with your partner? Are you initiating mutual, enjoyable activities together? Are you coming up with plans where you can spend time together? If money is an issue, you can get super creative on how you can spend some quality time together without breaking the bank. Time together is what bonds two people. It's what strengthens that friendship. It's what deepens your emotional connection. And let me tell you something. Women need emotional connection. And if you're not investing in that, then it's no wonder she might not be in the mood sexually. Because emotionally connected couples are intimate couples. And couples who struggle with an emotional connection are probably struggling with their relationship in the bedroom. It goes hand in hand. It absolutely goes hand in hand. The third area that you can sharpen in a relationship is when you make your relationship your number one priority. Okay? If your relationship is in a box, and that relationship part of your life is in the same box with equal time, equal thought, equal investment as the box for your work and career, and it's equal to the box that you invest time in with your kids and family. And that's the same amount of time and thought that you give your hobbies and interests, or your church, or your spiritual growth, or the box that you spend personal time with, or gym time. So there are two kinds of people in this world. There's the type person where each of those areas I just named are like in a little box and they're all kind of equal. And then there's the kind of person and partner who literally the relationship is number one, and all the other parts of life go inside the box that's labeled my relationship. And so the relationship comes first before everything else. But that person feels it, but they don't feel it in a needy, clingy way. They just value this companionship. They value this partnership. So they talk, plan, think, and invest everything about their life with this person, and all those other areas of life are smaller. They come second. Here's the problem when you have a person or a partner who puts the relationship in a box and this area of their life in a box and everything is equal. The problem with that is the partner feels like they're second, third, fourth, or fifth. They don't feel like a priority. And the worst part of it is they feel like they're with a roommate instead of their soulmate. So let's explore some ways men can make their woman feel like a priority without the man feeling smothered and covered, like they have to spend 24/7 trying to make the woman they love happy. First of all, let's cover that. Happiness comes within. It's not based on a relationship. You should have happiness in your life with your goals, with your dreams, with your interests, with all those boxes that I named before. You should have happiness with that. If you're relying on full-fledged 100% happiness from your partner, you're going to get let down. So you got to sharpen that up. But let me explain how men can make their women feel like a priority. So men can use kind words first thing in the morning and the last thing they say at night. Men can do this by initiating helpfulness when they see that their partner is involved in some kind of task in the house or some kind of project. Stop what you're doing and just help her. Men can also do this by initiating a date night, making a plan with their partner, planning together, picking where you eat. Most of the time, a woman doesn't care what the details are as much as they just care to be courted and still be, feeling like their partner is investing time and spending time together, because time together is talking, and talking is bonding, and bonding is an emotional connection, and emotional connection makes the intimacy so much deeper and better. Men can also do this by texting sweet things throughout the day. They can do this by responding when she has a problem. Respond by sitting down, not getting defensive, being calm, and doing all those things in that role as empathizer that I talked about in the beginning. And men can also take on this role of empathizer by saying things when she's upset or she has a problem, by saying things that make her feel understood and that validate her feelings. I understand. I hear you. I'm listening. Tell me more. And then after she's gotten it all out, ask her a simple question. How can I help you feel better about this situation? What can I do that will help you feel better? What can I do to help you so that this problem goes away? This will go a long, long way. It's hard not to take things personal. She's going to have some constructive criticism. Not everything is going to be smooth, but as soon as you get defensive, you're going to have one person angry trying to fix another person who's angry. If you could be the bigger person and be more understanding, and it works both ways. Sometimes men have an issue, And they need for their women not to get defensive, not to deflect, not to dismiss. And hear what they're saying. Both people need a safe environment to bring their feelings and bring their problems and feel like they're understood and feel that they're heard and feel appreciated. This communication is so important. It is the foundation for a great bonded relationship. If this relationship, one of you feels distant, one of you is feeling like the other one is cold, one of you often provides a silent treatment, one of you feels like your partner is nagging, one of you feels like your partner just hyper focuses on a problem, or one of you feels like your partner picks the wrong, inappropriate times to bring up issues, these are all things that can be resolved with a little bit of effort and a little bit of planning. Remember, it's up to you to make it a great and fabulous relationship. So listen to this again. Review how your relationship operates and try to implement some of these tips. Because if you do and you strengthen that emotional connection, you will have a great relationship. Have a good one.